Okay, so we'll get started. Let's warm up. You'll need, I'm gonna just stick with the one set of weights. I'm gonna try to keep my 20. We're gonna go full body, um, and we just got a little bit of everything to incorporate. But we'll start with a quick warm up and then a 6-minute plank. Or, like I was saying, if you don't plank but need to do the glute bridges, that's totally fine. All right, come up to your hands and knees. And let's go a couple cat-cow. So inhale, push the chest forward, slide the shoulder blades down, and then exhale, round. Push into your hands, tuck your tailbone under, really dome through your upper back. And then again, go toward the front. So the chest push forward, slide shoulder blades down, and then exhale, round. Go one more like that. So kind of warming up the back, trying to create space in your discs. And then also trying to find that abdomen heating up there a little bit. Sink it in, sink it in. And then shift side to side. So come more to a neutral spine and just take left hip and left shoulder together and right hip and right shoulder. Spread your fingertips wide. Shoulders up over those wrists. All right, and then put your hands forward a bit and let's go into our downward facing dog. So slide your hips up and back, pedal through your feet. One heel presses down and then the other. Rotate your armpits so that they kind of pull toward one another. So you're spreading through the back and the chest, making sure to not hold tension in the neck. All right, push evenly down, keep both feet on the ground. Core nice and strong. Come all the way through the hands. So you're going to shift forward, push your chest through. Flex through the tailbone, the glutes. Elbows squeeze in nice and tight. All right, and then drop your knees, hinge back one more time, and we're going to start our plank. So your 6-minute plank set, we're going to start in our front plank on our forearms. Ready, set, and go. So the first 2 minutes is going to be in this front plank. And then we'll hit 30-second rotations from the sides and back through the center. I like hitting this every once in a while. Kind of just helps me see what my core endurance and stamina is like. I get proud of my 6 minutes. I still can't believe the guy that did over 8 hours. So much higher time you can aspire to. Push into the elbows and pull the elbows back toward the toes. Keep the core flexed. So you're trying your best to tighten the muscles underneath your rib cage, around your belly button. Push into all of those forearms, both of them on the ground. 1 minute done. We got 1 minute to go here. Try to think about kind of spiral wrapping your thighs and flexing the glutes together. Belly strong, tucking your tailbone towards your heels. Try to keep that heat through your torso and trunk. Just under 30 seconds left. Try to think about keeping your hips up in line with your shoulders and trying to take that tuck of the tailbone. So you want a minimal sway in your low back. 10 seconds left. Three seconds, we'll turn to our first side. Ready, go. Or if you're doing a glute bridge, you can lift one side, one leg. Good, lift onto that side plank. Push those hips up super high. So you kind of want to lift in those hips, not to be sagging toward the ground. Doing great, doing great. Keep the front of the belly contracted, pulling in. Take deep breaths. 3 seconds. We're going to go back to center. Here we go. Hold your center. 30 seconds here. Scan your body head to toe. Where are you flexing, connecting? Where do you need to support a little bit deeper? Keep your shoulders forward. 5 seconds, we're going to go to the same side. So to burn out that one side and go. Turn to that side. 30 seconds here. So make sure you turn to the same side you were just on. There you go. Then we're really going to feel that one side burn deep as we hit our next front plank. Push the hips forward. Flex through those inner thighs. 5 seconds. We'll go back to center. All right, hit up your center. Tucking that tailbone. Shoving into those arms. Find your core. Contract deep. So now you'll be feeling that one side that we kept turning to. At least I do. Kind of in that transverse area. And the oblique. All right, now 5 seconds. We'll get our second side. 3, 2, and 1. Turn to your second side. Rotate onto the outer edge of that foot. Push your hips up. Open the chest. Core super strong. Tighten deep into the abdomen. You've got it. 10 seconds left. It's nice being on this second side. And back to center. 30 seconds here. Looking awesome. Try to keep those elbows under shoulders. Your body's going to try to find a way to cheat. Easiest way possible to get there. But for us, we want to try to find the most flexion, path of most resistance so that we get the greatest return. 5 seconds. We're going to go to the same side. Ready, set, go. That same side that we just came from the second time on that second side. Push those hips up. Keep the legs strong. See how much more you can grab the front of the abdomen. 10 seconds left, and then we'll have our final front plank. Turn to center. All right, chest up over those elbows. If you prefer to finish off with a high plank, go for it. Sometimes I like to do that. Just something a little different. Final 15 seconds. Tuck the tailbone, flex the glutes. Find as much core and abs as possible. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your knees. Good work. Hinge back. Nicely done. Nicely done. All right, so we're going to move on into our first weighted set. So it's going to be upper body, but we're going to get lots of lower because our goal is going to be to hold a glute bridge for the entire 3 rounds of work. So we're going to be working upper body through a chest press, a tricep press, and an overhead extension. But we're going to try our best to keep the hips up the whole time. Now, if you just finished 6 minutes of a glute bridge, see how long you can go here. Otherwise, our core is going to be ready to go. All right, so we're starting off. We're going to go 15 reps. Ooh, can't even get them up. 15 reps of that chest press. So set up in your glute bridge. Ready, set, and go. Just regular pace. Keep your neck relaxed. And the weight's coming up right over the chest. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now just point your palms at each other, and you're going to do a tricep press. All right, those of you who did the upper body workout yesterday, there were lots of triceps. Mine are definitely feeling it, but I think we can push through. Neck stays relaxed. 5 to go. Try to keep your wrists strong. And check in that your wrists stay right over the elbows. So sometimes the weights like to fall back toward the shoulder, and keep the weight right over your elbow. All right, so one weight's gonna go down, and we're gonna hold one. Hips are staying up, arms go straight overhead. Neck stays relaxed. So really think about what muscles you're using to keep the support and the hold in those shoulder blades, because we don't want this work to rotate into our neck. 5, keep those hips pushing up, keep your core flexed, gently engaged. Arms are really straight. This is 10, so we really want to feel the work in our upper back and the muscles behind your armpits. 3, 2, you can just go in the range that feels good for your shoulder mobility. Might not be very far back, that's okay. And 1, okay. Back to our chest press. Hopefully you can keep those hips up. Here we go. Set 2. Elbows open wide, press through the chest. Keep the shoulders rolled back and down. 12, 14, and 15. Okay, palms face, elbows drop. If you picked up a weight that's challenging, that's good. Try your best to stay with it. We're here to be challenged. We're trying to progress. The goal with this 4-week conditioning set is to really build some strength, build some conditioning. So we're going to have to push ourselves to get there. Core stays strong. Hips stay up. 5 to go. 5. Squeeze those elbows in. 4. 3. 2. Last one. 1. All right. Put one weight down. Get the other one set. Straight arms. Hopefully you're starting to feel your booty by now too. 1. Straight arms overhead. Really feel that core contract. Hold the rib cage together as the weight goes overhead. Feel the back do the work. I know I say that a lot, but it's so important. Finding that grab, that contraction and hold in the back. That's where we want it to come from. Strong, strong back. Something we don't have a ton of in our culture because everything's forward moving. So those muscles that we need to use to pull to help our posture. 3 to go. 2 and 1. All right. Last set. I'm going to give my arms a little shake, but keep the hips up. Neck stays out of it. We're going into our chest press. Get ready. 15. Here we go. Bend the elbows down. Press through the knuckles to the top. Looking good. Neck stays relaxed. 13, 14, 15. All right, tricep press. Ready, set, go. Watch those wrists and elbows. Core stays strong. 7, 8, 10. Whew. Keep it going if you can. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whew. All right. Put that one weight down. Arms overhead. This is it. This is it. Keep those hips up. Mine are burning and shaking. Neck stays relaxed. Straight arms. Keep it out of your neck. Seven. Try to point your elbows kind of towards your knees as opposed to letting them flare wide. 4 to go. 2 and 1. Whew. Let your hips drop. Nice job, nice job. Hug your knees in. Just release your low back. Hopefully you just feel those glutes. All right, let's rock and roll up. And we're gonna hit our next set. Okay, so we're gonna do a lunge to single arm press. If your weights don't go overhead, or if you don't put weights overhead, that's fine. You can do a lunge to curl. So you'll just need one weight, and we're gonna do 10 reps. Unless you have a lighter weight and you're able to do them faster or get more reps, go for it. So basically, if your left leg's forward, the right leg's back, your hand will hold, or your right hand will hold the weight. So you'll lunge, kind of swing it, and press. So there's a little clean involved, grab with the back, and press. All right? Otherwise, you can do a lunge and a curl. And a lunge and a curl. All right, here we go. Start on that one leg. We're going to go 10 each side. Lunge. Whew, already falling over. 2, drive through that front heel. Core stays strong. So it's kind of an asymmetric move, meaning pushing from one side instead of equalizing on both. I got to watch my hips. Try not to press out of that pushing hip so it rises. 8, 9, drive through that front heel. 10. All right, hitting up that other side. Left leg back, curl, and press. 1. Get that core set so that you're in the right standing posture to hit your press. Watching that the hips don't slide over your feet, but stay right on top of the heels with that neutral pelvis. Belly strong. 7, 9, 10. All right, very good. Now grab as much weight as you can, and we're going to do a mid-range pulse for our legs, really our glutes and our inner thighs. All right, so the weights are going to be right in front. We're going to shoot for 20. I want you to go super duper wide on your stance. Grab the weights, knees out with toes, then lift, and you just grab that little mid-range heat. Should fire up, chest tall. Try to find the inner thighs to squeeze you up. That's it. Halfway. These really get me for being so little. 13. Sit in those heels. Find a squeeze in those thighs to get you to lift. 18, 19, 20. Come all the way up and then set them down. Whew, good job. All right. Last move of this set, we're going to go back flies. So we're going to shoot for 15 reps. Stand heavier if possible. Okay, find your hip hinge. Hands in front. Then pull the elbows up and squeeze. Core strong. 2. Neck relaxed. Be in control of the downward face. If your low back starts to chirp at you, that's it telling you to engage through the core a little more. 10, 5 more. Come on, flat back. Use the rhomboid, so between the shoulder blades. 3, 2, 1. All right, set them down. Still kind of feel those in the legs after the other stuff. All right, grab a quick second, and then we're going to go back to the first set, our lunge and press. All right, here we go. I'm going to start on my second leg this time. Get your lunge set. Here we go. Lunge and press. Keep your upper middle back flexed, core flexed. Have the back, the lat, the serratus anterior help to push the weight up. Nothing in your neck. Make sure it's not worth it. 3, 2, 1. All right, other side. Lunge and press. Core strong. Even as you lunge, keep that back flat. Knee lines with the toe. Drive through that glute. 6. 8. 2 to go. Lots of core, lots of core. 10. Way to go. All right. Gear up for your mid-range pulse. Nice and wide. Toes are just a teeny bit pointed out. Grab the belly. Ready, set, go. Butt back, back flat. Lots of core. Take your brain to those muscles that you want to be feeling here. What do you want to be working and feeling? 16. Push the chest forward. Stand all the way up. Woo. And then set it down. Nicely done. Kind of starts to build in that middle back as well. Okay, here we go. Back flies. Find that butt back, back flat, good hip hinge, and go. The elbows kind of come out and then squeeze in at the top, but your knuckles face the ground. So don't try to pull the hands wide, just the elbows. 5 more. Keep your upper body still. 2, 1. Nice job. Whew. Okay, one last set here. I hope you're feeling that muscle build. Okay, I'm going to stay starting on my left side. my weak side. Let's go our lunge and press. Last set here, 10 reps. Core strong. Chest lifts up off the rib cage. 3. Feel the energy. All the build comes from the floor, through the torso, up into your upper body. 3 more. 2. 1. Second side. 10. Drive through that front heel. As you come to standing, keep most of the weight on that supporting side. Try not to put too much into that pushing, moving leg. 4 more. Stand tall. 3. Core strong. Last one, punch through. Nice. Okay. Set up for the pulse. Wide legs. Keeping that core nice and strong. Here we go. Sit it back and down and go. See how much you can drive your butt back and keep the chest tall. Here's 10. I think I was cheating a little on my range. Get deeper. Should barely be able to finish your 20. 4, 3, 2, all the way up, and then put them down. Whew. Nicely done. Okay, getting close. All we have left are our back flies. Here we go. Belly strong, but back flat, and go. Hit those back flies, core super contracted. As you get tired, remember what you're here for. Building muscle, weightlifting, build stronger bones. 3, 2, raises your metabolism. And 1. Woo! We did it. Nice work. All right, move those guys out of the way. Bring yourself down onto the mat in a lunge position. Nice work. Left leg forward, right leg back. Hinge forward first, so you get that back hip flexor stretch. And then if you can, take your hands to the left outside your foot. You can use your elbow to kind of push against the knee against the elbow, help facilitate that twist. And then we'll hinge back, getting the hamstring. Toe comes up, pull that left hip back, and drop. Nicely done, nicely done. All right, before we switch to the other side, hinge back forward, and see if you can grab your back foot with either arm. I'm gonna go same side, arm and foot. You decide what feels best for you. Try to keep the hips squared off toward the ground. All right, now we'll switch. Other leg comes forward. Find that big hip hinge. Get a lot of stretch in that back hip flexor. And then take your hands over to the right. So try to hinge around, clip that elbow or tricep around the outside of the knee. Get your twist. Try to keep your hips still squared off. All right, unwind. Pull the toe up in front, straighten the leg. Really get that pull. Front hip coming back as the back hip pulls forward. And depending on your body, will be where you feel it more, maybe in the calf, behind your knee, or into the hamstring. All right, hinge back forward, and then grab that back knee. I'm going to stick with that same arm as the same side that I'm pulling. So trying again, keep those hips as level as you can. Push them down and forward. Chest opens. All right, and release. Just come up to a forward fold, standing forward fold. You can bend the knees if you'd like. Sometimes that gets a better stretch in the hamstring, or straighten them out. Nice work. Whew. Fantastic.